Okay, I'm going to do a review of this Spool Mate by Jungle Gems. It's to put your weed eater roll so that you can cut it. And this is what you get with the unit. Now that styrofoam packaging around, that's the top that you see off the side of the box. It came like that. It was just all beat to hell. Luckily nothing got damaged, but what you see there to the right of the lower right, that when I opened up the box, that was all freaking loose like that. So, but it held up, so I guess that's the main thing. As far as there was no damage to the parts. So even the package of the bolts, the hardware, it was cut open here, and these two pieces were out of it. Alright, so I wanted to show you that package. Now I just got this I believe on Wednesday of this week. Today is Saturday, and I just opened it up today, and you saw how the packaging was, how beat up it was. But I gotta call it like it is. Even though as heavy as this thing is built, okay, no damn reason for this heavy scratch in there. I mean, that's, you know, I'm going to call it like I see it. That's kind of bullshit. I mean, I don't know, not very happy about that. So this is the top piece. This is where the cutter comes down, okay, and then this would be the piece that's on the bottom. This would be the top, this piece. This goes on the bottom, and you see the heavy scratches in this, in the paint. So, yeah, not real happy about that. I don't know if that's because of the, got one up here at my finger, and then these two. I don't know if that's because of the, I'm going to assume that's because of the way it was packaged. I would have hoped it would have came to me with that styrofoam all intact. A split's okay, but it was just beat to shit, as you saw. So I got to point that out. I mean, like I said, this thing's really heavy, but still I want to be 100% honest with this review. So I'm not happy about that at all. Again, that's pretty damn not good. I'll be using this digital toy micrometer to check out the thickness of the parts. Okay, so that was the approximate thickness. Then I kind of went around the perimeter of the pieces. So this is close enough, about 200 thousandths, close enough. It varied about 196 to 200, and that's with paint on it, but it's pretty substantial, and that's the top and bottom pieces. So these upright pieces that you see, that'll go to hold the top and bottom frame apart, with paint obviously on them, about 182 thousandths. So this is the diameter of that rod that holds the spool of weed eater trimmer wire. Okay, that's the cutter bar and the average thickness of it. Alright, and yet another issue. If you take a look at item 216, it's a 14 millimeter by 30 millimeter long bolt, and that goes into that rod that then the spool of weed eater wire would go on, which is this bolt. Now the problem is, I just noticed this, if you take a look to the left side of the screen there, see there? See right there how it's flat? It should be round. Then there you can see the highlight right here, how it's flat. You come around, and there it's flat. Well, this 14 millimeter is supposed to go in there, and this got damaged. Obviously it was damaged in shipping, because the bolt, the 14 millimeter bolt, is not going in there. Just not a good thing. Right here is the flat. Right there you see the highlight. There it's flat. And there it's round, round. And there is the flat again. So that's been damaged. It's been pushed in. And there you can see it good there. So now the bolt won't go in. So I'm going to have to call the company and get a replacement. So I'm very dissatisfied the way that was packaged. I mean, this looks like a hell of a nice unit, but if you can't package it properly and it comes to you shipped and scratched, I'm going to see if they can just ship me a whole new damn unit out, because with no scratches, and obviously I need this bar with the other. I was going to let that slide with the scratches and just say, well, the hell with it, throw a little red paint on it and be done with it. But, you know, now that I've got to get this part, I may as well just have them send me out a full replacement unit. Ship this one back. Well, now that I'm going back, that other piece is damaged, that round bar. I'm going to go back and look at this styrofoam packaging. I mean, look at this. I mean, that's just really ridiculous. I'm not sure if other people have this problem, but I wish I would have got a picture of it before I actually pulled it apart. But I mean, this wasn't worth a shit. I don't know why I find it hard to believe. Now, I got this from Amazon. I find it hard to believe that I would be the only one that got something in this condition. If you take a look at the box, you see the deep cut here. So I don't know. You know, this stuff gets thrown around. I don't know, perhaps they should have done a better job of packaging the materials. Like I said, I just find it hard to believe that I would be the only person that this has happened to. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal if there was no damage, but, you know, I've got the scratched paint, which is unacceptable, but I was going to live with it. With that bar, I may as well just have them send me a whole new unit out, and I don't even know how this is going to get shipped back to them. There's nothing. I'll just have to, I don't know what I'll do. I'll have to talk to them. Okay, I'm not sure if these are issues with packaging or quality control during production with the paint chips and stuff, but even with this item, with this bar, with the threaded end, but you see how that's thinner. And I would think that this got damaged in production because it was dropped on the floor. I find it hard to believe that there was enough force just in shipping to have flattened that, but I could be wrong. But one thing you might want to do to as a safety net is during shipping and even during production, whatnot. I don't know if they check these or look at them, but before you ship them, try to put the bolt in and run it in there maybe halfway, like this, you know, quarter to halfway in, make sure it starts. So if something were to get dropped and damaged during shipping, the chances of this would be 99.999% that you're not going to get damaged once this is in there. But just looking at the thin diameter of that, the profile that's thinner, it's not the full thickness, I would say this probably got damaged during production, and it fell on a concrete floor, and whoever was making it just stuck it back in a box or wherever the hell they put them during production. That would be my thought. I find it hard to believe that shipping did this. I don't know. But again, maybe something you might want to do in the future, run them down in there like that. Now you know the bars are going to be good before it ships, and you've minimized any issue with this crushing, since that is a thin profile there. Just my 2 cents worth for whatever whatever. Okay, Lisa, since these two pieces are scratched, the upper and lower members, and since that round stock is useless because of the damage to the threaded end, I'm going to go ahead. I think the easiest way to describe this and show this would be to put this up on YouTube That way I'll send you a link to this and go from there. It's the easiest way to show you what I'm talking about. Alrighty, thank you much.